Welcome back to The Truth with Trinity, and I am your host, Trinity. And if this is your first time tuning into the podcast, I'd like to send you a warm welcome. Here, I talk about issues that happen within the Black community, hopefully for some resolution or at least some food for thought to go about your daily way. So, without further ado, I'd like to jump into this episode's topic, which is how female rap artists are leading Black women into a death trap. Before I get started, I want to say thank you to all my listeners. If you haven't already, please hit the like, share, and subscribe button, and we'll take it from here. We have a lot of female artists out. I'm not going to name their names, but the most popular rap artists and singers, R&B singers. And, I've said once before that the reason we as Black people, unlike any race of people, embody and emulate the latest trends and music into our everyday actions is because we have a void. And what is that void? That void is us not knowing our own language and our own heritage. So even though in this day there are many youngsters and people that, follow the trends. If they see a new hat out, they want to buy that hat, a new song or a new saying, they'll, copy that saying. But us as Black people, whatever we see on the TV screen in these BET lyrics and videos, we heavily embody that into our everyday life. We act like it. We look like what we see on the stage. We'll wear not just the hat, but the shoes, the clothes, the belt, everything, more than any other race of people. Okay, and they know this, and they're putting the poison that kills Black people on stage because they know that we drink every ounce of it. So other races of people, they may drink a cup or so and emulate a few things, but as Black people, we emulate everything. We drink the whole cup or the whole ounce. Okay, so let me continue. There is a war to continue the extermination of the Black man and woman. Okay, so it's been a war, and so that's nothing new, but there's, it continues to be one. And with the Black man's conscience and direction out of sync, okay, so our Black man's conscious, his navigation system is not working. The GPS, he's lost. The Black woman has lost her soul, though, through all the trauma over the decades. Okay, so the Black man's lost his consciousness and the Black woman's lost her soul. And with that both together, that's just the destruction of the Black race. And now more than ever, female and male celebrities are being used to influence the masses, in particular other Black people, through illusions. That, in the awakened state, leads to our own genocide as people. So they're projecting all these illusions and images on the stage through the television, through our cell phones and social media, and we are enacting those illusions, but in the awakened and conscious state, we're killing ourselves. Okay, so we think that we're doing this and that. We got the bad B image, we got the dope boy, and all these images, we think we're doing something, but in reality, we're killing our own selves. But this episode is specifically designed to discuss how Black women are being influenced to participate in Black genocide. Okay? Due to generations of Black women being abused and mistreated at the hands of our own men, Black female singers and rappers are stating we don't need men. Okay, so we do have a problem within our Black race. Okay, and because Black women have been mistreated for so long and at the hands of our own men, I believe that Black female rappers and artists are being paid big money to exploit their own race of women by rapping about we don't need men. So this is through our pain. We're being exploited through our own pain. But in reality, Black women have been and continue to die at a quicker rate without a man. Due to stress, leading to stroke, diabetes, poor diet from stress eating, cardiac arrest, and mental illness. Black female artists are paid to promote this issue off of the pain and heartache of black women. You don't see you don't see female singers who promote leaving men and being a diva or a hustler leaving their man. Look at Beyonce. She not leaving Jay-Z no matter what. And you know, if I know, you've heard through social media, he's got other kids, even while they've been married, cheating, the whole bit. You don't see Beyonce leaving her man, you know, just off of, a couple of infractions. And no matter how wealthy she is, she doesn't want to be left alone with those kids. Okay, so they're promoting to us, leave your man at the drop of a hat and get the best man that's got the most money, and all these illusions that they're feeding the black woman. Yet we're the ones without nowhere near the money they have, struggling, okay, get with another guy, okay, and he's not treating us with any respect, and we've got children by a whole nother man working 50, 60 hours a week, getting stressed out, hair falling out. We don't have any room to cook good meals. So this is our reality. So we're following the illusion as black people, as black women, on what we see on TV, what they tell us about not needing a man, okay, and in turn we're left without one. And then the women like Kardashian and them that leave their men or whatever, they're rich. They've already sold their soul off. They're rich, so they can hire nannies and they can hire people to watch their kids while they still live a life. But for the black woman, the everyday black woman, to continue to say that they don't need a man, it's killing us. That's why we have stress. Back in the day, a man would die before we died because they were taking the brunt of the responsibilities financially. But now the black woman is so stressed out off of this I don't need a man ideology, off of, looking at it, looking at it on TV. And women like her are paid to tell us to leave our men. So she's being paid to tell us to leave our men, though. But you don't see Beyonce leaving hers, okay? Number 2, female rappers promote black men sleeping with men solely off of drugs and money, okay? No, so let me repeat that. Female rappers promote other women sleeping with men solely off of drugs and money. So you see this a lot. But let's be real. This is whoredom. It's whoredom. It's flat out prostitution. Okay, I don't know how else to tell the black woman. You see the difference between the illusion that this is okay just because it's perpetuated so much in the rap songs, but in reality, though, it's a woman being a whore. Is this what we have become as black women? We went from Mother Earth, queen of the planet Earth, to getting down on all fours like an animal. This kind of mindset poisons, attacks, and infiltrates the young female mind. Instead of black women looking for a decent man with a stable job or income so that when she is unable to work due to pregnancy or to work less hours during child rearing years, she is chasing an illusion, which the black woman ends up using and destroying, abusing and destroying her own body. No, using. Yes, I'm right. Well, using, abusing, and destroying her own body, okay? So they've got us chasing this big old baller, something that doesn't exist for the everyday average black woman. Some guy that's making $20,000 an hour or something non-realistic. So these are the images that they're putting up, with champagne and drugs, and pearls and fake diamonds, okay, on the scene, and telling us that this is what a man should have before we get with them, instead of the reality of, hey, I just need a decent man with decent morals, okay? So it's causing our men to feel like they don't have any place with us as black women because we're chasing something that really doesn't exist, okay? And we're destroying our body by sleeping with any man that we feel like fits this illusion, going from man to man to man. We're destroying our own body, chasing these illusions. In retrospect, instead of the black woman looking for love, she chases the only real thing that she feels she can possess, which is a few dollars which destroys the soul of the black woman. So the black woman has become so low self-esteem that she feel like she can't be a wife. She can't get a man to commit to her and spend those 25 plus years of child rearing with her in the house living. She chases the only thing out of pain that she feel like she can really obtain. And that's a bag of money, a bag of drugs. That's the only thing that she feel like she can get from a man. And as she gives birth to more black children, okay, so let me go back a little bit. So the only thing that a black woman feel like she can really possess is the cash, okay? Which is a few dollars, which destroys the soul of the black woman as she gives birth to more black children who will lack consciousness, okay? If the black woman is out chasing money and trying to compete sexually with men by trying to prove to men that you can sleep with just as many men as they do, who will raise the children? So as the black woman's out chasing this illusion, chasing this money, chasing these drugs, competing with other men and her child's father, sexually, like I can sleep with just as many men as you sleep with women. Who's raising the children? Who's giving the attention to the children? And yes, that's what's messed up. Because the black man has been out the home, the black woman has become fed up, and she's saying, I don't care about raising the kids. You don't care about staying in the house to raise the kids? I don't care about raising them. And that's why our children are being set up on the chopping block of destruction, because both the black man and the black woman is blindsided and sidetracked, and they're losing their souls in the process, and so are our children. And black woman, I know you are tired of staying in the house 18 plus years alone to raise kids without a man. But if we as black women don't get back to our roots of being ladies, there will never be a chance of the black man resurfacing to a conscious state. And we will continue to give birth to more hatred. Thus forth, the black race will be lost forever. Drugs in the black woman's body leads to more premature births during labor and delivery, okay? So instead of the black woman making sure schoolwork is done, homes are cleaned, and children are fed, she continues to chase a hologram, which is a image that is present but you can't touch it. It's not tangible. That does not exist, which continues to anger the black male child, because he begins to see all women as whores. So while the black woman is in the home, she's upset, she's hurt, she's on Instagram, she's trying to get attention because her child's father just left her, or she made the wrong decision trying to get attention from a guy that offered her some money, and now she's single, and she's out here putting herself out here naked. She's sleeping with multiple men. She thinks the children doesn't know at night, but she's letting men come into the house. Whatever the black woman's doing, it's causing anger in the black sons, the male children, because it's causing them to look at all women as whores, especially when you're naked around your son. You're wearing Daisy Dukes around your son. You don't have any clothes on. The black woman needs to stop trying to emulate what she sees on stage, what she sees on TV, okay, and putting that on everyday life, okay? And it continues a legacy of money grabbing, men chasing women for the black female child. So the black male child is being destroyed because he's looking at all women. His image of the black woman is destroyed at a young age by seeing so many young black mothers doing what they're doing. And the young female child wants to put on the little halter top. She wants to put on the Daisy Dukes. She wants to stick her tongue out in pictures now. She wants to do all the bad ITCH things that she sees and her mother allows her to view in these videos. So instead of positive role models, the young black female child is learning how to prostitute herself at a young age subconsciously through the hypnotizing of the television screen. And the mother is not protecting the child because she's up there showing her how to emulate the same things that she's following. Let me continue. So instead of learning to sit with her legs closed, okay, so instead of the young female child learning how to be a lady by sitting with her legs closed, she is learning how to spread them. Instead of attempting to hold on to her virginity for an earnest man who will love her and any future children, she is taught that her virginity is as worthless as giving it away to the next guy with a blunt and $100 bill.